Hello everyone, it's Sheila and welcome back to my channel. So as I promised, I would do a monthly review on the protective hairstyle that I have recently installed. We are at the 1 month marking of this installation and I am so happy, so pleased to bring you this review at this point. So for starters, the hair that I have installed is Beyond Beauty and it is the spring hair. This is the packaging that it comes in. I won't pull it out and all that stuff. You can definitely click on my video that I did when I first had the hair installed. It gives you a lot more detailed information about this, but it was purchased on Amazon. And like I said, I am at my 1 month marking. I had this hair installed on October 19th and here it is now November 23rd, the day after Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, by the way. So yeah, so to talk about this hair, where am I? How am I loving it? What am I feeling about it at this present time? So I will say at this present time, I am absolutely loving this hair. I think for myself personally, for my liking, for the look that I have so much wanted to go to, I think this is my best install yet. I have embraced this look so much. So let me tell you just a little bit about some of the things that I've noticed about this hair. For starters, I'm going to say the place that it's at right now, where I am with this hair right now, is the best place for me personally. Now, when I first had it installed, the very first video I did, you could see that it was very curly. It was really clingy. It was more like up close to my head. It was a lot of curls and I liked it, but I didn't love it. I wanted a looser look, but I also knew at the same time that it would take time to get to that point. It needed to stretch out. It needed to just, mold to my head. So I was being very patient with it. And, as I washed it, I think maybe a couple of times I did see it stretching out a little bit, but it is the very last washing that I did, which was about a week ago, that I saw the most improvement in my opinion. Now, what I mean by that is I actually, because I wanted to do I actually wanted to do a wash, a deep condition, a dye, and a wash again. So because of that, I had to use the blow dryer in order to do all this in the time frame that I needed it done in. So I washed my hair, deep conditioned my hair, and I blew my hair dry because I wanted to have my hair dry when I used the hair dye. So when I was using the blow dryer, I was trying to keep the heat focused more on my root area, which is really the only area that I'm dyeing. Obviously, I don't have to dye this hair because it's already black. But yeah, so I did try to focus more or less on my roots. However, when you're using a blow dryer, it's just not gonna just be on the roots. It's gonna go everywhere. And so I did notice that it was definitely straightening out my hair. At the time though, I wasn't totally sure. I kind of felt like maybe it's getting a little bit straighter, but I thought I can't tell because this hair, when it is wet, by the way, it is it doesn't feel heavy to your head, but it holds the water. So you can definitely feel like this swaying of the hair. It's kind of pulling it, it's elongating the hair. And so I wasn't sure if that was coming from that or if it was truly coming from the dryer. However, the next day when I got up, my hair was dry completely and I was like, yes, this hair has stretched out quite a bit. And but I was pleased with that. So it depends on the look that you're going for. This is pretty much the stage that I really wanted to get to. I was so focused on, I want to get to that stage where it looks like it literally grew out of my head. And that's where I feel like I am right now. The length, I love where it's at right now because it literally is hanging on my shoulders, which is pretty much what I wanted. But because this hair is it's so spirally, it's stretchy, it's springy, even when I pull it out, it's pretty long. So I couldn't start out right here because I didn't want hair down to my waist area. So I knew that I had to go with a more shorter look in order to accomplish what I wanted later once it stretched out some. So I just absolutely love where I am with the hair right now. I do have quite a bit of new growth, more new growth. The more new growth for me, the better, because I really like that look and it makes it look more natural. Now, I will say a couple of things. I do think the next time that I have it installed, which at this point I'm really feeling like I'm going to do this again. Actually, I think my very next install is going to be the same hair again. So in 3 months, I'm probably going to install the same look again. But I think I'm going to go with less twists the next time, so the twist be a little bit bigger. And I'll tell you why I feel that way. I have around the entire perimeter of my head, I have a different texture of hair. My hair around the perimeters, very, very straight. It's genetics, and so this hair does not hold very well to straight hair. The straight hair is slippery and this hair is slippery. So that being said, I've had to go in several times and have just the parameter pieces, several of the pieces, not all of them, but several of the pieces in the parameter of my head redone. We've used the same hair each time because I didn't want fresh hair over, you know, with mixed in with older looking hair. I really wanted to maintain that frizzy look, so we always just reuse the same hair. You wouldn't have to do that if your entire head is more of a kinkier hair, because this definitely will adhere to the kinky hair with no problem. Now, I don't have kinky hair, but I do, my texture in the middle of my head is quite different than my perimeters, and so all of this is holding on perfectly. I just have like normal new growth. I don't know how well you can see that, but I do basically just have normal new growth all in here. You will see in some places, like right in here, you can see that this is my natural hair. Yes, my natural hair is peeping through. For me, that is totally fine. That is acceptable. This is what, to me, makes it look like this girl sat down one day and literally just twisted her hair up. So for me, this is great. I know for some people, they want the hair to look more perfected. They want it to look like they went into the salon and just had it done. I want to be like, I'm growing my hair out, and I'm growing my hair in twists. This is the look I like. I've had it for a while. I'm not changing. You know, that's the look I like. So, but yeah, so I will show you too. So I kind of left this in because I was going to go see Fatima before Thanksgiving and have her to touch up my sides, but I thought, you know what, I wanted to be able to show you all. And so you can see how this hair, like these pieces are hanging a little bit longer. Well, if you can see, I don't know how well you can see this, but this is the hair of mine. Like this is where my hair ends, where my finger is, and then this is where the twists start. So you can see it is definitely stretched out quite a bit. My hair has slipped. And so I do have, you know, I have a lot of hair, some length there, so I'm okay. And see, this is my hair right here. So I am going to go in, actually I think next week, and have the entire parameter parts of my hair retwisted for the purpose of, I just want to be able to maintain my perimeter a little bit better. And I do want to make it to the 4 months. As far as the rest of my hair, I don't see that the 4 months is going to be a problem at all, because I can definitely tell you that the rest of my hair is holding up just fine. There is no problems. It's not slipping, it's not coming out. It's literally just looking very, very natural. So before you leave today, I'm going to ask that you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because I do vlog whenever I go for my visits for my touch-ups around my perimeters, and I do tell you at that point how I'm feeling about the hair at that point, what, you know, how many braids I had to have fixed or whatever. So, you know, if you want to have just a little bit within the month up to date on the hair, definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as some other things that I do love to share with my videos, and I think you would find it most entertaining. So yeah, so this is pretty much all I have to say about this hair today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye.